Okay, good day, guys. Just giving an update on the video that I did recently on the situation regarding the Butlers, Kyle Butler and father Craig Butler, with regard to the alleged stabbing. If you recall in that video, I gave the perspective of the potential ramifications with Craig's business, the Phoenix Academy, and also his relationship with his adopted son, Leon Bailey, and flagship player for the Phoenix Academy. But now, in recent developments, Leon Bailey has responded. Well, it appears as if this is a response to the recent incident where he has made a post on Instagram. Now, if you recall, as I stated in the video, we spoke about how this could negatively affect the relationship with Leon and the Phoenix Academy and his agent and adopted father, Craig Butler, or how Leon would be probably forced to take sides in terms of either taking Kyle's side or taking Craig's side, and the potential implications for that on the Phoenix Academy, right? And he could take sides for a number of reasons based on how he feels about the situation, because at the end of the day, this is family. He could have very strong feelings about what Craig has allegedly done to Kyle, or he could have very strong feelings against Kyle for whatever reason, possibly going public with it or whatever the case is. But I had a good feeling that he would be forced to take sides, and it's also a case of who he believes versus who he doesn't believe. And he has spoken, and it appears to be, or to me at least, and to many people as well, that he's responding to the entire incident, and he looks like he's taking the side of Craig. He did an Instagram post recently with an undated picture of a warm embrace between him and his adopted father and agent, Craig Butler, and the picture accompanied the caption, and well, it accompanied a caption and basically thanking Craig for everything that he has done for him. I will read it now. Basically, he has said, "You have been there for everyone you consider family, whether it's by blood or not. You have showed me the meaning of family, and for that I am forever grateful." Then he went on to say, "The more them fight, the stronger we get," with an eagle emoji. Now, from me reading this and from me looking at this, it seems as if he is siding with his adopted father and agent Craig Butler. I mean, there's no other way to interpret this. Why post this at this particular time? Just about 2-3 weeks after the alleged incident took place, an outpouring of love to his adopted father. My question though is, when he says the more them fight, the stronger we get, who is the them? Who is the them rather? Them being a Jamaican colloquial term for them. Who is the them? Who is he referring to? Is he referring to his younger brother? Or is he just referring to problems that the family has faced in general? Or is he being more specific? Who is the them? Is he talking about the media who ran the story, including us here at Formula Sports? Or is he talking about people on social media having negative things to say about the situation? Very interesting. I'd love to know who he's referring to when he says the more them fight. That's very, very interesting. Another question I have is, why did he do this at this time? Did Craig ask him to do it, or did he do it to help to restore the image, or to assist in the restoration of his adopted father's image? Because I mean, the story was just, it was shocking, and it was just all over the place for Craig to be alleged of harming his son in the way that he was alleged to have harmed his son by his own son. It was a shocking story, and it was all over the place. Did some whether true or not, whether you believe it or not, just to have that out there about you, that's some damage done to the reputation and to the brand, the Phoenix brand, and to Craig's brand and image. So I'd love to know, why did Leon put this out right now? Did he do it because he wanted to, because he thought that at this time it was best for him to do it? Did he do it because he wants the Phoenix Academy to continue for the sake of other youth who may potentially come through, both the ones in the academy right now at present and future youths to have a pathway to Europe? Or did he do it because he is a product of the academy and the academy will always be near and dear to his heart? Or did he receive legal counsel to do it? Or did his adopted father and agent ask him to put out this statement? Because this is a massive statement in a number of ways. The fact of the matter is, these whole allegations opened a can of worms for Craig. If it ever appeared to the public as though Leon was siding with Craig, or rather with Kyle, if it ever appeared to the public as if Leon was siding with Kyle, it would have added even further credibility to the allegations against Craig Butler. There's also potential business ramifications for Craig's Phoenix Academy in terms of relationships, corporate relationships, relationships with European clubs, relationships with sponsors, the image of the brand being further tainted by controversy. Controversy sometimes is good for business, but not all controversy is good controversy, especially in certain types of businesses. If you're an entertainer, then controversy will help you immensely. But especially negative controversy for an already established brand like the Phoenix Academy doesn't bode well for the Phoenix Academy. So if Leon had ever sided with Kyle, or it appeared so to the public that Leon had sided with Kyle, it would just add further credibility to the allegations and significantly harming Craig's business. But I'm not surprised in a sense, though, that Leon has sided with Craig. As I stated in the previous video we did, Keeping Up with the Butlers, or the official title of it was National Footballer Accuses Father of Abuse. But as I stated in that video, there could be a possibility that Leon would side with Craig because he's immensely grateful for everything that Craig has done for him, or everything that he thinks Craig has done for him. I personally disagree. I think, and I'm not telling him how to feel, I'm just saying I don't see it from that perspective. It has been a mutually beneficial relationship, as I have said in the past video. Leon has made Craig rather millions of dollars and has given him brand exposure and brand credibility and brand notoriety on another level. International notoriety, right? And has helped to bring in additional money through the likes of sponsorship. But the main way Leon's success rather has benefited Craig's academy is through agent fees, which run in the millions, especially for a player like Leon Bailey, who is raking in or bringing in millions of dollars. But as I said in the previous video, Craig undoubtedly did a lot for Leon, but in my estimation, Leon has returned that tenfold. But Leon might very well feel as though he will be forever, or he will forever be in debt towards Craig. And he said it. For that I am forever grateful. He has also provided him with a family or a father figure that, from what Leon has stated in previous interviews, he doesn't seem to have much of a relationship with his biological father. So he has provided him with a father figure, emotional, financial, even spiritual, if you want to put that as well. Guidance, if you want to include that as well, throughout his entire, or through a large portion of his life. So, but my thing is though, there's also a possibility that could Leon be afraid of Craig? Who knows? Right? And there's also the possibility of Leon probably might just not want to move on with somebody else, being his main representative. He could also not trust anybody else to be his representative handling his affairs, and Craig has brought him thus far. He's tried, tested, and proven for the success that he has brought Leon, and he feels that the best way for his career moving forward is to stick with Craig. Who knows? That may also be a possibility why Leon has come out in support of Craig. Because Leon could have felt very strongly about the allegations and even believed his younger adoptive brother Kyle, and take sides with him and cut business ties with Craig because he feels very strongly about the incident. That was a possibility, but clearly that isn't going to happen. But I am a bit surprised in a sense that Leon has come out in this way, because my thing is, where does his relationship now stand with his younger brother, adopted brother, or well, Leon being the adopted brother, but I guess he adopted them as a family as well. But where does his relationship stand with his adopted brother and his adopted brother's mother, who has distanced themselves from Craig and seem to want to have nothing to do with their father and husband, respectively? They seem to want to have nothing to do with Craig, and judging by the seriousness of the allegations and how severely Kyle seemed to have been affected both emotionally and physically for years, it seems that it doesn't seem to me as if there's any coming back between those two in terms of them having any sort of a decent relationship going forward. So I'd love to know, where does it stand right now between Kyle and Leon, who are basically brothers. I would love to, you know, for Leon to give an interview or and to further expound on the relationship between the two. Because I am sure that Kyle is probably feeling hurt by that statement. I think that's fair to say that he must feel some type of a way by that statement. He also probably feels or might feel as though the allegations that he has levied against his father has been discredited because of Leon coming out in support publicly of his father. This also adds further credibility to the allegation that a post Leon made quite recently, something along the lines of not making excuses, was a jab at Kyle. Who knows, that could be a possibility as well. There were allegations that that post by other YouTubers, that post was a jab or throwing shade at Kyle. So who knows? Is Leon disappointed in how Kyle's career has turned out, feeling Kyle only has himself to blame because both of them are coming from the same place and Leon has made it and Kyle hasn't? This could very well be a possibility. But it's also very interesting to note that Craig Butler has his profile picture on Instagram. And even before the incident, his profile picture on Instagram was a picture of himself, not with him and his biological son, but with him and Leon Bailey. That was his profile pic. Even before the incident took place, the alleged incident took place. So that's also indicative of probably indicative of even before the incident where things stood between him and Leon, and many have said that Leon is probably his favorite because many observers seem to believe or seem to think that, judging by some of Craig's actions, like having a picture of himself and Leon Bailey as his Instagram, as his profile picture on Instagram, many seem to think that Leon is his favorite because Leon is more successful and that he probably sees his biological son Kyle as a failure. That could be a possibility as well, but as I said, this is a big deal for Craig to have Leon coming out publicly and backing him in this manner, especially right now where Leon is one of the hottest players in one of the top 5 leagues in Europe and in the Europa League as well. So this is a big deal for Craig Butler that Leon has come out publicly and has backed him publicly. So, but as I stated in the first video, hopefully everyone can heal from this and learn from this, who needs to work on what. And just this whole family just needs to come together and try and see if they can heal and move forward going from this. As I said, it's not a good look that they are publicly fighting in this manner, and it's really and truly best for everyone involved to just come to an understanding and just basically come together and heal from this, and who needs to apologize and who needs to do whatever it takes to have some reconciliation take place and to have this family coming back together again as one unit. But that's my thought, just giving that quick update as to what has taken place with Leon's Instagram post. Okay guys, take care and keep safe until next time.